guys, hi, how are you doing? Hope you guys are doing amazing. My name is Moa, or you can call me Mind of Autumn, and welcome to my new channel. We are going to watch 3 animators that got me into animation. There's this one video for the Odd Ones Out. Y'all know that one? Yeah, me too. We are going to check out the Odd Ones Out top 10 things that keep me awake at night.
Hey, if you're watching this and it's late at night and you have school tomorrow,
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Top 10 things that keep me awake at night.
Oh,
Number 10.
shoot. Okay,
Eating all
hold on,
those
wait.
sugary snacks before my bedtime. My blood
Oh,
sugar
that's a
goes
bad
through
idea,
the
y'all.
roof. Sorry, I just can't help myself. I love a good cookie dipped in hot chocolate.
Ooh,
Number
that
9.
sounds delicious.
Death and existential. What?
Excuse
Just
me?
the thought that one
What?
day me and everyone I love will die. In just 500 years, no one is going to remember me. So what's the point of doing anything? In the grand scheme of the universe, do I even matter? Unless the internet's still around by then. Thumbs up if you're watching this in the year 2516. And also,
Nope.
don't forget me. Number 8,
Of course
my
not.
dogs.
Oh.
My dogs just love to sleep on my bed every night. And you see, I sleep on a twin-size bed, which is a stupid
Twin-size
name
bed.
for a
Oh, me
bed that
too.
can
I used
fit
to
one
sleep on that in a
person.
while.
And I'm actually a twin, so I'm allowed to sleep on those. And
Oh,
I'm not
cool.
on the below average side of the height spectrum, so I cover about 110% of the bed. And if me and my dogs are both cognitive enough to plan something out, maybe we could set up a system. I mean, they're pretty small dogs. I did the math. They should be able to fit.
Do I need to be over
dogs
here?
have found that the most
Do I need to be
comfortable
over
part
here,
of the
guys?
bed is right dead center in the middle. So I just gotta
so
finagle my
true.
way into a comfortable position. And
Yes!
if the dog leans up against you or sits on your leg, then you're
Both of my cats, they're both kind of chunky a little bit, and they always lay in the middle of my bed. Like, I understand. So, hope you guys think my cats are cute, because they are. Anyways, on to
obligated
James.
by dog law not to move because you might disturb the dog, and you love them too much to do that.
Oh,
and my
shoot.
bed is right next to a window, so I sometimes open the blinds so they can look outside, and so they're
Oh my gosh.
both right next to my face. But then in the morning, if there's another person or God forbid another dog outside, then
Yep. That's my parents' dog.
Jeez, that was a long one. I just like talking about dogs. Number 7.
Aw,
there
they're
are
so
as many
cute.
creatures on your body as there are people on Earth. And you don't want to even know how many are living on your bed right now.
James, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm not going to sleep.
Not too fun of a fact, I think. But not knowing whether or not it's true is even scarier. That means there are probably microorganisms dying on you. Every second. At least 12 of them have died on you since you started watching this video. But chances are that some of them are probably doing it on your kneecaps and your eyelashes. Microorganism, more like micro-orgasm. And there's 2 ways you can look at this.
So why are we watching this again? Oh, yeah, because I decided, this is going to be a good time for y'all. This is going to be a great clip. Boy, was I wrong.
One being that there's so many tiny creatures living on me. No matter how hard I scrub, I'll never be clean. Or you're never alone. Every night when you hop into that empty bed of yours,
I don't know where to put myself. Where do I put myself?
Slut. Number 6. They never caught the Zodiac Killer. I know he was around in the 70s, but if he was in his 20s and the 70s, that means he's only in his late 60s, early 70s right now. He can still be out there. Who knows what he could be doing? Maybe even failing at running for president. Ugh. And also, according to some conspiracy theories, they never caught John Wilkes Booth. Maybe Booth wants to get revenge. Maybe he's had enough and now he wants to run for president.
I'm still thinking about this, the Zodiac Killer, and when he said late 60s, early 70s, and this was 7 years ago. So he's probably like 67 or 77, and I highly doubt either he functioned pretty well. Oh, by the way, guys, while we're at it, might as well subscribe, which I already have, because I know I'm going to be watching his stuff, and like his video, please, including subscribe to me and like my video as well. But he did all the hard work, so definitely give him all the support, okay? I'm just reacting to it and being silly.
70s right now. He can still be out there. Who knows what he could be doing? Maybe even failing at running for president. Ugh. And also, according to some conspiracy theories, they never caught John Wilkes Booth. Maybe Booth wants to get revenge. Maybe he's had enough and now he wants to run for president. Number 5. Fractals. What are those, you ask? Imagine you're a farmer and you have infinity fence posts to build a closed pen for your animals. And you have to use all the fence posts. And you think, well, first off, that's physically impossible. If I have infinity fence posts, then I can't use all of them because I'll always have more. Hey, while you're complaining and theorizing over there, I just built your stupid pen and it looks like this. This is a fractal, children. It's a closed shape with an infinite perimeter. What?
Interesting.
Infinite perimeter? But I can see it. I can measure it. Oh, no. Shut up. You're not looking close enough. Let's zoom in. Basically, you can zoom up on this pattern forever. That's just what a fractal is. So since no matter how much you zoom up on this shape, it will always repeat itself. The perimeter of this shape, or the fence you use to make it, is infinite.
Interesting.
It's a closed shape with an infinite perimeter. Is the area of this shape infinite too? I don't know. Ask Vsauce. Doesn't that blow your mind? Number 4. Barcode scanners scan the white spaces in the barcode, not the black spaces. Number 3. Looking on my phone for hours before I go to bed. How many times do you tell your friends over Skype, all right, I'm going to bed now, and then you go to your bed and you pull out your phone and mess around with it for an hour?
Oh my god, yes! I do that so much, and I probably should not be doing that. That's probably why I'm struggling sleeping. It's okay, because I wanted that chill time.
I've heard some studies saying, oh, looking at computer screens all day makes it harder for you to sleep, which is probably true. Why do I go on my phone every night? And the sad thing is I usually stop looking at my phone because my battery is going to die.
Oh, very true.
I have a problem. Number 2, the universe
where can I put
huge.
myself?
Whoa, do you realize how big space is? Man, we are just a speck in the grand scheme of things.
I know,
this is
right?
Getting back to my
Yo,
point.
Wait a minute, wait.
Whoa, do you realize how big space is? Man,
the heck? What is this? What is this? Okay, guys, if you're watching this and you see this, I don't exactly know what I'm looking at, but let me know what y'all think it is down in the comments below. Because 1 minute I think this is like a frog's face with his tongue, but yet look like part flower, or maybe it's I don't know.
We are just a speck in the grand scheme of things. This is kind of getting back to my point that nothing really matters. Did you know that scientists have found a black hole that's 12 billion times larger than the sun? That black hole is about 1,800 light years long.
Oh,
you probably could have lived your whole lives without knowing that. I'm sorry. Before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. You have a better chance of dying if you're left-handed. I'm left-handed. The blobfish is endangered. Yellowstone is set to erupt any minute. I have to vote for Don Trump or Hillary. What is phase boss? What do they even do? Can I join? That bug I saw right before I turned off the lights. Leafy's real name is what?
Wait a minute. I can't read that fast,
apparently.
apparently.
The number 1 thing that keeps me awake at night is YouTube is not a stable job. Because of how long it takes me to make a video, I can't really give my opinion on YouTube drama. Heck, I'm still working on my Find Rose rant. So a lot of you probably know YouTube took away some creators' monetization on videos for not being advertiser-friendly, and they weren't even telling them about it. Now, I'm a pretty innocent PG-rated channel, so I didn't get affected by this new change at all. See you later, scrubs! But dang it, if this shows us anything, is that YouTube does not care too much at what's making their website profitable. What's stopping YouTube from saying, hey, we're going to take 90% of your ad revenue and all your titles have to say YouTube is great in them. If YouTube makes bad business decisions, then they'll be out of business. But so will I. So that keeps me awake at night.
So, that was very interesting. What do you guys think about that? I hope you guys think that was pretty interesting. The next person we're actually going to watch is Jaden Animations. Guess we can do this one. How to make life more interesting. I feel like that would be just a good little thing to watch together. Yes. Of course, guys, a little reminder to subscribe to Jaden Animations, including punch the like button. Of course,
Welcome to 2018, Jaden.
Also subscribe to me and like the video whenever you can. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
What's different? Nothing yet, I don't think. If you're like me and don't plan on doing anything extraordinary this year, but still want to spice things up, I have a few suggestions. You know me, living life on the edge. I'm exciting. I'm adventurous. Of course, the best way to make life more interesting is to induce a variable of surprise and the unknown. In 2017, I conducted my own apple research.
I don't know where to put myself.
I just ate a bunch of apples. Here we go. I just got really curious one day. There's so many different types of apples, and I don't know jack rabbit about any of them. Did you know there's...
How many apples or varieties are there? Whoa! Some of those by 100.
What the shit? You know there's 7,500 different varieties of apples?
No, I did not know.
200 in the U.S.? because that was the first time I actually Googled it.
Okay, she meant 2,000, y'all.
7,500 apples last year, but every week when I went to the grocery store, I'd get a different type of apple I hadn't had before, so I'd be learning about a new apple every week. It sounds stupid, but shut up, I learned a lot about apples.
Yes, you did. It's fine, Jaden.
Such a vegan. So growing up, Mom always got us either Fuji or Gala apples, which are some of the most common apples in the U.S. This is all just my own opinion and research, by the way. If you have a different opinion, good for you. Gala is pretty much the standard average apple. Nothing bad, but nothing fantastic. Fuji are a bit brighter in flavor and crisper, but they're both good standard apples to make a constant variable.
I like the little
learned
faces.
something in 7th grade science.
Oh,
now,
sorry, Jaden. Oh, no, see, I don't know where to look.
Golden Delicious are softer and less
Like, my
sweet than
goodness.
Fuji and have more of an applesauce taste. I'm aware of the irony in that description. Crips Pink or Pink Lady apples are firmer than Fuji but more tart. I don't like Red Delicious. They have a thick skin and mediocre flavor, and if you get a bad one, they're super gross and spongy. Everyone knows Granny Smith. She's green and tart. Sugar Bees are a lot crisper than Fuji, and like the name suggests, super sweet. A top-tier apple. Envy tastes pretty much like Sugar Bee. Call me apple racist. Jazz apples were disappointment, mainly because I thought the name was cool and the grocery store had a fun little name tag for them. They didn't
Jazz
taste all
apples.
that.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Great. Ruby Frost. No, wait, I'll go faster. Have thick skin and are kind of sour, but not as much as Granny Smith. Pacific Rose are my favorite and the best apple. If anyone tries to tell you there's a better apple, they're probably right because I only tried like 15 out of the 7,500 varieties, which is like 0.2%. But these are the ones I buy all the time now. Honey Crisp apples are crisp. Nah, they're good, but they're more expensive. Peru apples are really crunchy and taste like a weak Gala. Rockets are super small and have a unique aftertaste. Macintosh are surprisingly super soft and sweet and taste nothing like a computer. Braeburn, also known as the worst apple to ever be genetically created.
Oh my gosh.
I tried it for the first time and was like, ugh, ew, whoa, what the freak? Like, it's trying to be sweet, but also tart at the same time, and it's like, just pick one, you're
She
just
doesn't know
a
what
dumb apple. Apparently, they were created by accident and are a hybrid of Granny Smith and Lady Hamilton, so they're not even supposed to exist.
Why did they exist? Why did they make them
I mean,
exist?
to give them credit, that's pretty progressive considering it was the 1950s. Apparently, Braeburn is also a My Little Pony character.
Yeah.
Anyway, avoid at all costs. I hope all the Braeburn trees burn in a giant fire and rebirth into Pacific Rose ones. So now you're an apple master. Like me. Apple Research gave me something to look forward to each week and isn't very expensive since they're apples.
Okay, bet. That's the apples I'm gonna get.
Experiment on mint gum flavors. If apples aren't good enough for you, then try doing something you normally wouldn't do. But not because you're a new and improved person, just to try and get a good story out of it. If you start trying to induce good stories, eventually, you'll get one. When I was still in college, I had to take a service learning class where we had to earn 75 hours of service from some sort of internship.
Oh, yeah.
The one I chose, completely on my own, not because it was the closest to campus and I didn't have a car, was working as a teacher's aide at a children's Montessori.
Oh,
Don't
I
know
wish
what
I
a
was
Montessori
able to
is?
do that. No, when
Me
I had a
neither when I took
volunteer,
the
it was
internship.
for
It's
animal
a children's
shelter.
school where the teacher focuses
Or
more on
nursing
letting the
home.
kids learn things on their own more naturally than traditional teaching methods in elementary schools.
Okay.
Wait, Jaden, this sounds interesting. Can you explain a bit more? Nope, I'm moving on. So the main reason I chose the Montessori, not including the location, was because kids are funny. And there would be some great stories to come from babysitting a classroom of kindergarten
is that
to
kid
third graders 6 hours
eating
a week
glue?
for a whole semester. I applied to the Montessori and scheduled an interview. I've never had a real job before, so I was super nervous and didn't know what to expect. The head teacher, Miss Frizzy, which isn't her real name, greeted me. Actually, no, first, I didn't know where the front door was. Like, I went up to the door that I thought was the entrance, but it was locked, so I called the number they gave me, and they said just go through the gate, and I didn't know where the gate was, but it ended up being around the side of the building, and the gates were all closed, so I thought I'd have to hop the fence to get into the school, but it would look super sketchy to see a college student hopping a gate to force their way into a children's Montessori. But I figured it out. So I met Miss Frizzy, but not in our own room.
Okay.
It was in the middle
Maybe
of the
I'll
kids'
just be in
class
this little
time
tiny
when they were
corner.
all running around with books and
Yeah.
puzzles. She was like, "Hey there, nice to meet ya," and pulled out a kid's chair because they didn't have anything else. I sat down and my knees crunched up to my chin. It was a lot more casual than I thought it was gonna be. And probably should have been. There was one part where she was like, "Do you have first aid training? You legally need to have that if you want to work with children." And I will not confirm nor deny the possible first aid training in question, but yeah, we might have brushed over that one. Anyway, I got the internship, arrived the first day, and no one told me what to do. I was like, hi, how can I help? And also, how does everything work? Because I know nothing.
That's usually how the first job works.
Just help the kids if they need help. Oh, okay, then, for the majority of the internship, I was stressed out and anxious because for 3 hours every time I went in, I felt like I had no purpose except walk around and smile at kids. Occasionally, I'd help one find a puzzle piece, but those were the exciting days. Also, 2 kids didn't even speak English. Like, what am I supposed to do when a kid's crying? I ask what's wrong, and I get,
Yo, wait a minute.
The kids would have lunch and then go outside to play, and that was more manageable because I just had to make sure none of them backflipped off swings or something dumb. I could also pass the time and prevent insanity by sweeping sand off the pavement. My favorite memory by far when I was there was when a kid got stuck in a bucket. We just hear, help! To help! And look over to a kid, upside down turtle with his butt in a pail.
What is wrong with you, man?
Pathetic. So what can you take away from this video? Rayburn apples were an accidental hybrid love child of 2 apples, and kids are incompetent at life. See, with a few little tweaks, it isn't hard to spice up your life. Now, go out and get yourself a funny story. Also, one day at the Montessori, a kid pooped on the sidewalk.
Oh, ew. Anyways, if you get the chance, if you enjoy the video, please subscribe and like to my video as well. Though I didn't do all the hard work, Jaden Animations did, including the odds ones out. So the next person we're gonna watch is Something Else YT. And Lazy People's Defense.
I'm going to be defending lazy people because honestly, I don't think all lazy people are actually
Yeah, okay, this is me. By the way, guys, please, before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to Something Else YT and boop the like button on the video, okay? Okay, now.
Have I been naked this entire time? Why didn't anybody tell me? I need clothes. Children watch me for frick's sake. This is not a... Okay, that's better. Now we can continue the video.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you might be saying, judging based on the title of this video, wait, what the frick, Adam? Didn't you make a video
do they like to go on the right side? But here's the thing. I sometimes look on my right monitor, so it's going to turn my head a lot.
Lazy people are the... Yes, but... Shut up. Now, I don't want to seem like a huge hypocrite, so I'm going to say this.
Sorry, guys, I had to just...
Yes, don't work with lazy people. They suck, and if someone isn't pulling their own weight, frick them. Now, I'm only going to be defending lazy people for the sole reason being I myself have been identified as a lazy person.
Me too.
Yes, I know. Settle down, settle down. I said settle down, Karen! Karen. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Now you see, I feel as if a person can be wrongfully accused of being considered lazy. But Adam, how could you wrongfully be accused of being lazy? You would definitely know if someone is slacking off or not. I said shut up.
I really the face was gonna come up like that. Oh my god. Where am I supposed to put myself? I don't get this.
Currency and explain how said currency would be more efficient than our current dollar bills. I honestly thought this was going to be a freaking awesome project and seemed simple enough to handle. But my teacher decided to say the dreaded words no person who has no friends in a class ever wants to hear.
Okay, class, now pick 4 buds you want to work with because this is a group project.
Oh, no.
Okay. I gotta choose fast, otherwise I won't get a good group. Now, who do I want to work? And everybody already picked their partners.
I know, right?
Everyone had...
Yo, in school, I hated being in group projects because most of the time, I'm one of the smarter kids. When it comes to group projects, most of the time when I'm with other people, usually I do most of the work and they don't do nothing really. So yes, they were definitely lazy, but I think it's because I had the highest grades in the class. So they're all like, yeah, she's smart. She can figure this out on her own. Well, guess what? I ain't pulling nobody's leg. So, yeah. I've kind of forgot how that went, so I'm not gonna say anymore.
Already chosen who they wanted to work with, and I was just that one dude that was just like, hey, I don't have a group. The teacher noticed and was like,
hey, Adam, go work with...
let's call them...
Pavel, Gratilda, Cordy, and Chad.
Honestly, I was glad to be in their group because these kids weren't considered to be of the dumbass. It was awesome to be working with human beings that seemed like they had 100% common sense on the mind. My people. After school, I sent a text in the group chat we made. Yo, so what are we all thinking about? How are we gonna make the currency? Digital or physical? I think digital would be easier, to be honest. An hour passed by and nothing. Hey guys, so do you all want to meet up somewhere and work on this? Question mark. 3 hours later.
Oh, that felt like me
nothing.
in college when I had to work with
I finally
people.
get a response from one of them saying, yeah, we can all meet somewhere. I responded with, all right, cool. When and where do you all want to meet up? Question mark. Like a bajillion hours later, it is now tomorrow. No response.
Oh no!
Finally, economics class starts, and the teacher wants us to work on the project for the entire period. Everyone gets into the groups, including myself, and I'm just wondering why the frick I didn't get a text message back from it.
Hold on, guys.
To work on the project for the entire
Let's look
period.
at this
Everyone gets into the
masterpiece
groups,
that he
including
just drew. I know. Wait. Okay. We're gonna look at this masterpiece he just drew because I think it's hella fun. All right, it's really fun. Look at this. With the big ol' eyeballs and the little bee eyes. It looked like a toaster strudel in a way. Or a Pop-Tart. Well, you know, and then the eyebrows are all the way up here. That's really funny. Okay. Anyways,
and I'm just wondering
I probably thought that
why
was
the
too funny.
frick I didn't get a text message
I'm a
back
little
from
weird.
anyone. Turns out, while I was asking what the frick our group wants us to do, they were already having a Skype call discussing exactly what I was asking.
Yo, that drawing is amazing.
Forget it. I mean, we are further along in the project, so it's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't mind. I mean, that's what I would have said if it wasn't for the fact that every single time I tried to help or add any input, it would just be ignored. Oh my god.
Oh no, I felt
They
that.
think I'm out the dumbass. Those donks didn't trust me to do anything. I was automatically identified in their heads as a lazy person. They basically just assumed my gender triggered. So, throughout the duration of the week, I had to just sit there and do absolutely nothing. I already tried to help multiple times, but they didn't trust/want me to do anything. The thing is, we had to present these projects to the entire class. And come time, presentation day happened. I went up there knowing absolutely
Look at this.
on our project.
Look at that toaster
but in order
strudel.
to get any credit,
Pop-Tart
all of
thing
us
over
had to
there.
speak. So when it was
Look at
time
that
for me to
Pop-Tart.
speak, all I
It's
said
amazing.
was, yeah, okay, so I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I was framed. This is a setup. I'm sitting down now. And then I sat down. They finished what they had to say up there, and then we all got called to stay after class. Not gonna lie, I was pissed. Not only did they assume my laziness, but they made me make myself look awesome in front of everyone. So, okay, I didn't look too awesome. It was just kind of funny and made a couple people laugh.
Oh,
But that's
okay.
besides the point. Those conniving dingoes tried to tell the teacher I didn't do any work. And whenever they asked me to help, I didn't.
Nah.
That's hilarious. Oh boy, I am glad I was prepared. I showed the teacher all the solid evidence I needed to prove my case, mainly just the text messages. And after like minutes of arguing, the kids finally somewhat admitted to not letting me do shit, which is why I ended up being able to make up the project
so
on
glad
my
that
own.
he's,
So
censoring the
what I'm trying to
curses.
say is sometimes the
Thank you
lazy
so much.
person in the group could just be falsely accused of being lazy because they weren't given any actual work to do and then framed to look like a slacker. And frick those guys, I don't. Moral of the story, if you are in a group, make sure you give an equal amount of work to everyone so I don't hate you.
Like and subscribe to Something Else YT, but also if you enjoy this video, please leave it a like. Comment down below what you think. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope to see you another time. Bye bye.